Today I feel like reviewing Harry Potter for the PlayStation, but I've got so many games. Which one is it gonna be? Is it even a competition?
Harry Potter is the greatest video game franchise of all time, and no one can tell me otherwise. Based on the best-selling books by J.K. Rowling, they follow a boy named Harry Potter who goes on to... Do I really need to break down the premise at this point? We all know it's Harry Potter. Now, as most of you know, my favorite game in the series is Chamber of Secrets for the PlayStation 1. This game is a masterpiece of storytelling, adventure, exploration, and insert buzzword. I really can't get enough of this game. Every time I play it, I try to find something new to enhance my playthrough.
Which is why I think it's only fitting that I take you through the game and show you everything, from the story, the spells you unlock, the areas you explore, and all the collectibles.
So, without further ado, this is Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets for the PlayStation 1. The game begins with a book sequence narrated by Stephen Fry.
Harry Potter's first year at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry was very eventful indeed. Along with his friends, Ron Weasley and Hermione Granger, Harry had managed to defeat Lord Voldemort, the greatest dark sorcerer of all time.
And that's the recap from the previous game. Apologies if it need to be a spoiler warning. The book goes on for 2 more unskippable minutes before we are plopped into the Burrow where the real excitement begins. I forgot to mention that the book uses 3D models in the PS2 version. I hate the PS2 version. At the Burrow, we meet Ron, our goofy sidekick from the last game.
Hello, Harry. Welcome to my home. It's not much.
Oh, Ron, everything you say is so hilarious. So Ron tells us to jump on crates, and then we get control of Harry. Before losing control of Harry, and Ron tells us how to shoot the crates with knockback jinx. Let me play the game, Ron! We soon find out we have full control of Harry, thanks to this thing being invented. The analog stick gives you 360-degree control over Harry, which works much better than the previous game, which intended to use the D-pad's 4 directions. Harry also auto-leaps up and auto-jumps off, allowing you to climb up the crates like Ron asked you to, and showed you. Harry can also cast Flipendo Knockback Jinx like in the first game by pressing or holding the X button depending on how powerful you want the spell to be. By jumping onto the roof, Harry goes into a cutscene where they climb through the window, and it's here where we meet the Ghoul. The Ghoul gives us a minigame where we have to collect 60 pipes he's throwing into a chest by using the D-pad or analog stick and going left and right, making sure that we cover all ground on the carpet. He does this for a while and then flies into a chest, and that's really it. But it was nice to have this little minigame as just kind of an introduction to the many minigames you're going to see throughout your adventure. Next up, we go outside to meet Arthur Weasley, and this is when we discover the new bean system this game provides, where you collect as many as you can, and it doesn't really matter the color of them, unlike the previous game. I should probably make a video on the previous game so that people don't have to look up a video just to kind of look into it. If you need one, check out Caddicarus. He's pretty cool, and 20 times better at this than I am. Arthur Weasley reminds us that we know Wingardium Leviosa, and we use that to find the denoming gloves. These gloves allow you to denome the garden, which is a fun little minigame that you get to do by throwing it as far as you can and hopefully winning a wizard card in the end by hitting every object. Yes, wizard cards are in this game, and that's your main collectible really, other than beans. In fact, you use the beans to buy them from Fred and George in the common room later on. Speaking of the twins, the game then progresses where we actually have to duel one of them, Fred in particular, which is funny because Fred's the one who kind of dies at the end of the last. Spoilers! During the duel, we learn about the secret jinxes where you get your opponent to hit an object, which will then give you a orb that you run over to pick up and gives you a special jinx which you can use by holding the circle button and letting go like a normal spell. It'll then cycle through some of the spells you can get from this, and some of them are even based off of ones you've probably seen before, such as Stupefy and Avada Kedavra? Harry, you're not going evil on us, are you? I'm not making this up. This is the most powerful spell out of all of them, and it's green. Like, this can't be a coincidence. This has to be the Killing Curse. It just has to be. But why is it here? Why in such an innocent duel?
Like, is green just a powerful color in the wizarding world? Is it like in the books? Is it going to show up on J.K. Rowling's Twitter account? Like, what do I? Who's at the door?